Namaskar. I am Prakash, Astrologer, presenting you, may I say that, Rahu Ketu's transit, the introduction. Today we are going to discuss transit of Rahu and Ketu, which is happening since 6th of March 2019 till 19th of September 2020. First question arises, what is transit? What is transit? The answer is, transit means the passage of a heavenly body, a planet, through zodiac. We, astrologer, prepare the birth chart on the basis of time, date of birth, place of birth. To judge the transit, we need amphories for the year, for the next 100 year or 10 year, for which the good or the bad effects of transit are to be judged and calculated. The transit system consists of apprising the position of all the 9 planets at any particular time of day or the month of the week, for which the good or bad effect are to be ascertained through together with the planetary position and the rising sign in the birth chart. One of the basic theory of Indian Vedic astrology is that all the influences of 9 planets give their fruit through the moon sign. That the moon sign being the heavenly body nearest to the earth. The influence filtered through the moon, because moon govern our vision, our happiness, harmony, lifespan and health. In Indian Vedic astrology, to judge the transit from the natal moon chart, the sign in which the moon is at birth is popularly called the Rashi of the native. Rashi literally means a cluster or a heap. But since the sign in Indian Vedic astrology are identified with constellation which contains a heap or cluster of the stars forming a particularly geometric pattern, so these are happening. Rahu and Ketu, the 2 nodes of the moon, take about 19 months to transit through a sign. They are unique in the sense they are always transiting retrograding, indicating karma from the previous life. Rahu and Ketu are the mysterious unseen points in space causing the eclipses. They are not technically planet, but the influence is so significant that they are given the status of the planets. These 2 are next in importance to other 2 planets, Jupiter and Saturn. In Indian Vedic astrology, Rahu Ketu are known as 2 invisible planets. Rahu, or the north node of the moon, Ketu, or the south node of the moon, are actually the point of intersection of the points of the sun. May I say these 2 are the points of intersection of the paths of the sun and the moon, where they move on the celestial sphere. The point of intersection where the moon is rising above the earth during transiting is called Rahu, or the dragon's head, or ascending node of the moon, or the north node of the moon. The point of intersection where the moon is declining below the earth is called Ketu, or the dragon's tail, or the descending node of the moon, or the south node of the moon. They are always 180 degrees apart from each other. These 2 nodes are quite unique, quite important to astrologers, to astronomers, to Vedic mathematicians, to numerologists. These 2 nodes are not fixed in the outer space. More backward, they're always retrograding, never direct. Because in ancient time, with the help of these 2 nodes, exact date of solar eclipses, lunar eclipses could be determined by astrologers, astromathematicians, astronomers. Since the influence creates a wide range of emotional behavior and reflect bipolar nature of the mankind, any bipolar disorder in mankind are due to Rahu and Ketu. Rahu, the north node of the moon, the negative aspect of Rahu is in a native makes them active, arrogant, stubborn, obsessed, any form of behavior, any kind of disorder, phobia, panicking, eating disorder, disruptive behavior, which works mainly on the mental level. It is a malefic planet, dynamic in nature, hedonistic in behavior, eternally dissatisfied. Rahu makes its native egoistic, selfish, stubborn, awkward, irrational, pleasure-seeking, cruel, ruthless, conspirators, spies, rebels. Rahu brings confusion, ignorance, arrogance, phobias, enmity, evil acts. The positive aspect of Rahu is extroverted, affirming, ambitious, gives talent for the photography, graphic designing, software designing, film image presentation, film image editing, software technology, aeronautical engineering, aeronautical technology, aeronautical designing, alien technology, super advanced technology. Rahu brings fame, rising, success, physical attractiveness, beauty beyond belief. Rahu makes its native super intelligent, supernatural powers, sharp as samurai, bold as lion, and extremely secretive. Rahu can make native extremely successful, but often they occupy seat in opposition. Rahu gives native unique vision, through which they also see the unseen side of all the truth. Rahu is a planet of materialism, give material gain in any particular area. Rahu is a karak of paternal grandfather, a snake catcher, a snake charmer, a serpent, a place involved in darkness, a bug, a decorated vehicle, conflicts, arguments, dreams, nightmares, wicked people, reptile, gambling, foreign, going abroad, impurity, enlargement of spleen, painful swelling, inflammation in the body, infections, phalgam, sorrow, an acute sharp pain, hidden abdominal ulcers, malignant tumor, falsehood, harsh words, arrogance, southwest direction, a big forest, a mountain, a travel, world of serpents, worshipper of Chinmastika, extreme power beyond limit, extreme beauty beyond description, space technology, advanced science, palpitation of heart, leprosy, bipolar conduct and bipolar behavior, deep depressions, venomous bites, witchcraft, devil worshippers, smallpox, and in-laws in the relationship. Rahu gives health problem, suffering which cannot be diagnosed by any equipment of scientific equipment or cured. Rahu's major health problem, sometimes that can be a living issue for the longer period of time. You're suffering with that condition for a longer period of time. Sometimes nobody can tell you why is it there, that particular problem in health is there, how can that be removed. Rahu also gives its native self-destructive tendencies, self-inflicted tendencies, any form of behavior disorder, epilepsy, lunacy, phobia, panicking, eating disorders, heart attack, disruptive behavior. Bad place Rahu can give you obstacles, delays, hindrances, hassles, complications, harassments, insecurity, uncertainties, fear, loss of position, status, prestige, loss of status, loss of honor, loss of reputation, totally listed legal complications, blacklisted legal complications, hassles after hassles, imprisonment, misfortune. Rahu can make native extremely successful, but often they occupy seat in opposition. Rahu can give you all sides of the truth. Rahu will not hide anything from you. Rahu rules the zodiac signs Virgo and secretly on Aquarius, and exalted in Taurus and Gemini, and debilitated in Sagittarius and Scorpio. The house is good for Rahu are third house and the sixth house. Bad houses for Rahu in birth chart are 8th house and the 12th house. Rahu's color is navy blue color or smoky blue. Rahu's elements is air. Rahu's metal is lead. Rahu's stone is Hassonite garnet. Rahu's day is Wednesday. Rahu's direction is southwest. Rahu's number is 4. Rahu and Ketu are two nodes of the moon and around taking 19 months for transit through a sign. So may I say that I'll repeat again. So in this year, Rahu is going to enter in Gemini and Ketu is entering, already is transiting in Gemini, and Ketu is transiting already in Sagittarius since 6th of March till 19th September 2019. So may I say that these both are mysterious, very mysterious. Now I'm going to explore about Ketu. Ketu, or the dragon's tail, or the descending node of the moon, which is depicted as a headless torso with the body of a fish. Ketu considered malefic, but it's much less malefic than Rahu. Rahu's is highest when it comes to malefic effects. Ketu is far less. Ketu is considered to be mokshkarak, liberator, far more positive than negative. Positive Ketu can give native influence, spirituality, makes highly sensitive, extremely emotional, gives the person thirst of knowledge, spiritual knowledge, enlightenment through spiritual knowledge, spiritual power, power of healing, healing through herbs, spices, foods, vibrations, talkative, imaginative, love to exaggerate. The positive effect, the positive aspect of Ketu gives talent for dog trainer, like a dog breeder or the dog trainer. These two professions belong to Ketu. Toy manufacturers, pig farmers, chemical dealers, chemical manufacturer, onions, garlic, wholesale dealer of onion and garlic belong to Ketu. ENT specialist, bananas, skin specialist, pharmacist, this particular profession belong to Ketu. Herbalist, therapist who deal with back, legs, joint pain. Herbal farmer, herbal supplier, plastic and rubber manufacturer, and a dealer. And software, may I say that software designing belong to Rahu, not to Ketu. But may I say that Ketu is also very, very unique, very, very dignified. Ketu is a karak of maternal grandfather. Ketu is a karak of son as well. Ketu is also karak if you have a pet dog. Ketu represents donkey, worshipping God Ganesh as well. All the religious ceremonies represented by Ketu. Knowledge of Brahma represented by Ketu. Silence fasting like a Moon Vrat represented by Ketu. Philosophy, Mantra Shastra belong to Ketu. Instability of mind sometimes belong to Ketu. Back problem is kind of belong to Ketu. Chemist, a hunter, comfort of a son, salvation, sacred knowledge, rising, success, name, establishment, all kind of wealth, all sort of luxuries, sometimes loss of appetite, stomach aches, skin problem, urinary infections, bladder problem, kidney problems, boils, pain from the ulcers, and eye sores belong to Ketu. Negative Ketu make the person can make native the person cripple, suffering with arthritis, back problem, back health issues. There's an active Ketu. linked with, if somebody have a blood issues with kidneys disorders, feet problem, you can't, swelling in the feet, your feet are not going to bear your own weight. There's also that particular health problem belong to anything to do with feet or legs. Not legs, mostly the feet belong to Ketu. Lost the power of discrimination, becoming crazy, indecisive, very restless, extremely moody, also belong to Ketu. Ketu is exalted in Sagittarius, and may I say that with all due respect, Ketu is extremely unique in Sagittarius and owns Pisces and Scorpio. Secretly owns Scorpio, but debilitated in Gemini. The house good for Ketu is 9th house in the birth chart and the 12th house. The house bad for Ketu in the birth chart are 6th house and the 8th house. Ketu's color is brown, and sometimes we represent it by the Ketu's color black and white, mixed black and white. Ketu's element is air. Ketu's metal is fine gold. Ketu's stone is real cat's eye. Ketu's day is Thursday. Ketu's direction is northeast. Ketu's number representation is by 7. So these are Ketu's elementary introductions. So may I say that in Rahu Ketu, you have to know the elements of the Rahu Ketu before you understand the transit. Rahu Ketu's transit, first I like to give you a caution that this is a general prediction relating to Rahu Ketu's period, is applicable to billions of people around the globe. But one must remember that these are general predictions in nature. But if you want a specific report about the specific effect on you personally, then you'll have to take a private consultation through website. It's like this prediction I've created for, may I say that, 7 billion people around of this globe, more than 7 billion people of this globe. So this is general prediction of the Rahu and Ketu. So may I say that if you are thinking about particular prediction through your birth chart and have to be gone, then you have to go through my website and apply through the website for the particular prediction. Rahu entered Gemini. Ketu entered in Sagittarius on 6th of March 2019. They'll be transiting till 19th of September 2020. The movement of Rahu Ketu has been keenly watched by those who wants to be forewarned, who always wanted to be aware about these two planets. It takes place after every 18 to 19 months. The placement of Rahu in our natal birth chart shows the area in our that will require special attention in this lifetime. And Ketu's placement in our birth chart indicates what we are carrying over from the previous lifetime. I'm going to repeat this whole thing again, this particular. The placement of Rahu in our natal chart or the birth chart shows the area in our lifetime that will require special attention in this lifetime. And the Ketu placement in our birth chart indicates what we are carrying over from the previous lifetime. So these two are quite important. When we want to cash the previous karmas, when we want to get rid of the previous karmas, when we have a positive karmas or the negative karmas, both of them are revealed by Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu always moving in retrograde direction, changing their sign every 18 to 19 months. The following is may I say, general prediction based on the transit of the nodes. This is based on your moon sign or the moon Rashi placement. In any case, the specific results are heavily depend on the basic strength of the natal chart and also the running Mahadasha of the individual person. But a strong natal chart is a blessing from the heaven and minimize all the negativity. If the moon chart is very strong, that will be extremely good. Also, there are 7 other planets in the Vedic astrology. Their placement and transit have to be taken into account for an accurate prediction. So, we learn the transit effect through the moon chart. Rahu is a planet of materialism, gives the material gain in a particular area. It gives extremely good result in Kendra or Trikona, 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, or the 1st, 5th, 9th houses. If well placed, it gives happiness. If well aspected, it gives happiness, harmony, acquisition of wealth, powerful position. But it also gives mental anxiety. It creates condition wherein you really cannot enjoy material gain. If not well placed in the chart, not well aspected, it can give loss of position, demotion, legal hassles, legal conflicts, misfortune, arguments with your own people, professional argument, personal argument, living in a conflict 24/7 in the life, loss of reputation, blame game, scandals, mishappening. And also it urges one to turn to the highest power to seek mental peace. Ketu is a planet of moksha, gives success, establishment, rising, name, fame, saintly wisdom, future generation in a particular area. It gives extremely good result in Kendra or Trikona. But if well placed, it gives name. Well placed Ketu gives you fame, rising, happiness. If well aspected, it gives you happiness, acquisition of wealth, a power, status, prestige, honor. It also gives you downfall. It creates condition wherein you really cannot really exist anywhere. You can be totally nobody. You will be there, but your status will be almost zero. If the Ketu is not well placed, not well aspected, it can give you major obstacles, delay after delay, hindrances after hindrances, misfortune, no peace of mind, no happiness, ill health, misfortune, mishappenings. You will be going beyond rising. There will not be rising. If the Ketu is not supporting you, you have a Raj Yoga, you will not be able to enjoy the Raj Yoga. You want to enjoy the Raj Yoga, Ketu have to be positive. If you want to see your rising, you want to achieve your wealth, accomplishment, status, prestige, name, fame, establishment, and you want to see your rising, Ketu have to be positive. Without Ketu's positivity, Raj Yoga cannot be enjoyed to that extent. You will be there, but rising will not be there. When you say supremacy only comes with the blessing of Ketu. Ketu represents flag. And every country have a flag, that is Ketu. So if you want to be supremacy, if you want to achieve supremacy, self-independence, the Ketu have to be positive. If the Ketu is not positive, supremacy will not be acquired. You will be there, fine, you will be doing fine, but supremacy will not be there. If you want to be known in the world, Ketu have to support you, thick or thin. Before we started looking into your horoscope, be sure to visit our website and subscribe to our online services, which include all the full-length videos as well as all the tasks, precautions and chantings. To have these features and more, either click the link below or visit our website prakashastrologer.com and go to the subscribe tab, then select subscription plans. From there you can choose which subscription package is more suitable for you to purchase. Thank you and enjoy. Going to talk about Taurus. Taurus, the transit of Rahu and Ketu for you. For Taurus moon sign, this prediction will apply to Taurus moon sign as well as if your ascendant, if your lagna is Taurus, then the same prediction will apply to Taurus ascendant as well, to Taurus lagna as well. So anybody whose Taurus moon sign is there, if your lagna is Taurus, you can apply and watch this particular video. Taurus moon sign and ascendant. For Taurus Rahu is transiting in the Gemini, which is second house. Ketu is transiting in Sagittarius, which is eighth house. Eighth house for Taurus. Since 6th of March 2019 till 19th September 2020. Rahu is in the second house for Taurus and Ketu is in the eighth house. Taurus, you got to look after your flow of income, your savings. You got to be extremely careful. May I say, you got to be very careful about your conduct, about your dealing, about your behavior. You got to look after your reputation. Don't do anything which you cannot justify due to your behavior or your action or due to your karma. There might be tension at home, but if you don't control your temper, if you do not control your word of speech, if you don't control your attitude or behavior, you'll have a few family relationship arguments, few family relationship conflicts. Ketu in 8th house, Taurus will give you health problems linked with blood, linked with urine, linked with digestive system. It can create a rheumatic complaints, joint pains, issue with blood, urine or skin. It will give you exhaustion, restlessness. These kind of issues you can have in the health problems. Family relationship may cause some concern, some problems. You'll face few opposition in the family because sometimes people in the family members will take your behavior in a most offensive way. They will take your behavior. They think you are very rude in your approach. That is the family opinion. There might be initial delays and obstacles, but later on things will work out if you put yourself on the track and you'll be back on the track. But you have to take proper review of yourself if you're going out of track. If you don't, then you'll be out of track. Taurus, your responsibilities will be much rising. You'll give good accounts of your performance if you take care of yourself. If you're not very careful, Taurus, then hard-earned saving will be spent without any control or proper thinking. You have to look after your financial backing. You have to look after your flow of income. If you're not very careful, not very concerned, then hard-earned money will be gone, spent. Expenditure will go up beyond your expectation and sometimes there's no income. You may have to suffer from food poisoning, may lose courage or self-confidence. Many health issues will be there regarding indigestion can happen. Many health issues can happen regarding the back or problem in your lower abdomen or the hip. There will be many confusion in your marriage relationship. Sometimes there will be a deficit of trust. But sometimes the issues in the marriage because behavior problem can occur, attitude problem can occur and you cannot ignore that. You have to sort it out. Sometimes health of the marriage can be deteriorated due to health of the partner. Look after your partner's health and well-being. Refrain from any scandals. Don't do anything which you can't justify. If you have an issue in the marriage, you have to deal with it. You cannot hide it. You got to acknowledge it and you got to deal with it. You got to sort out yourself properly. That's the only way you can sort out your marriage. Please go and see your doctor if you get wound at the tip of your genitals or going through loss of blood through stool or through urine. Don't ignore it. Don't hide it. And don't feel embarrassed about it. You must go and see the doctor. You might suffer from eye troubles, issue with your neck or throat. Do take care of yourself regarding your health and do take care of your valuable items. Otherwise, your precious jewels, gold or money may be stolen or you might end up selling your precious items for raising your finance. You have to be very careful. Taurus, please beware of adopting any kind of foul behavior. Please beware of adopting any kind of foul habit, means gambling, taking drugs, consuming intoxication. Don't do that. Please don't do that. If you start developing these kind of new habits, just get rid of them as soon as possible. Otherwise, gambling or consumption of intoxication will only ruin things, will not do anything better. You might always be in a state of confusion. Sometimes you can't make a decision, but go and talk to your well-wishers. Go and talk to your well-wishers or an expert advice or consultant. Please beware of any poisonous insects, like a poisonous insect bite, or beware of consuming any kind of poisonous substance. Don't take any risk. Those trying for jobs overseas might have the time to try for it, and they can find something good. Fruitful long journeys also expected, which would give you additional money. Profit can be expected in new business adventure, but you have to be extremely careful. Beware of cheating, deception, or fraud. Caution is required when you're investing any money. Don't invest money in gambling. Please, please, please do not invest money in gambling or any kind of risky money dealing. The answer is no. Be wary of new partner or new business diversifications. Be wary. Don't blind faith on anybody when it comes to new people around you, please. When they're talking money, be very careful. If you have to invest money, be careful. There will be, if you take it with the proper care and attention, not any risky investment, then increased income and unexpected gain will be there. No doubt about it. But you have to think very thoroughly. Those who are unmarried have a fair chance of getting married or starting a new relationship. Those people who are married, you have to watch their behavior, conduct word of speech, aggression, arrogance and anger, and dealing with your partner. At the same time, look after your partner's health and well-being, please. Excessive speech, without even thinking, will only harm you. Excessive temper, excessive arrogance, excessive proudness, too much ego will only ruin things. Do take care of your marriage relationship. If you won't be careful, the relationship can go ups and down and fizzled out if you're not careful. Be careful. Accident cannot be ruled out. Do watch your drive and step. Younger student will do fairly well. Those desires of study abroad will have a good opportunities, no doubt about it. But you have to be more focused. So Taurus, whenever you will be going through rise and fall, trapped in a legal problem, loss of money through theft, cheating, deception, fraud, going through downfall, the best effect you can achieve for Taurus, in the Rahu is in the second house, Ketu in the 8th house, best effect will only achieve when you have exalted Jupiter in your chart. When you have exalted Venus in your chart, then the result will be phenomenal, the best, the very good effect. Best effect will only achieve if the Mars is in the 12th house. Then Rahu will not hurt you in any negative way. If the Mars is in 12th house or Jupiter or Moon position in 2nd house, then you'll be phenomenally good. Bad effect will only happen astrologically to the algorithm when the Saturn become malefic or Mars position in 7th house, then the bad effect will happen. Bad effect astrologically will only happen when the Saturn become occupy in the 1st house or Jupiter goes in the 6th house, then the bad effect will happen. So whenever you have these kind of issues, problems, complications, then do this following task. Try to keep 2 solid silver balls in your pocket all the time. Second task, do keep saffron in a silver box. Third task, you must wear fine gold studs in your ears. Fourth task, you must donate blankets, money, bananas to religious priest twice, 4 times, 8 times, choice is yours. And do donate almonds and banana to temple in the langar. Repeat this task again and again. Precaution wise for Taurus, do watch your word of speech and diet and digestive system. Refrain from living conflicts and arguments personally or professionally. If you are living in a conflict, resolve that conflict as soon as possible. At the same time, refrain from any conflict, arguments, clashes with your life partner or family. Taurus chanting which will protect you. Anga bhaur bhave swahe. Anga tat savitur varneyam. Anga bhargo de vasya dhimahi. Anga dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Anga 5 times ang. Ang bhaur bhave swahe. Ang tat savitur varneyam. Ang bhargo devasya dhimahi. Ang dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Ang. Ang bhaur bhave swahe. Ang tat savitur varneyam. Ang bhargo devasya dhimahi. Ang dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Ang. More you do it, more you achieve it. Namaskar. Change your subscription to being paid subscription. and enjoy 52 weekly forecast, English and Hindi versions with prediction, task, precaution and chanting for each and every week. Weekly forecast report is around 500 words plus for each and every sign. Video duration is around 4 minutes plus for each and every sign, as well as 12 monthly forecast for each and every month. English and Hindi versions both are available, and very thorough prediction about the month, task, precaution, chantings for the whole month. As monthly forecast report is around 1000 words plus. Video duration for the monthly forecast is around 6 minutes plus, as well as a yearly forecast, English version, Hindi version, very thorough prediction about transit of the planets, including the transit of Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. Prediction about your health for the whole year. Prediction about your educational career if you're a student, professional student. Prediction about your marriage, relationship, romance for the whole year in your yearly forecast. Prediction about your business, profession, career, your job prospects. Prediction about your property investment, your achievements for the whole year. Your complications you can face in the whole year. Your tasks, remedies, precautions, chanting for the boost, chanting for the medicinal cure. So all these predictions are there. Yearly forecast report is around about 7,000 words plus. Video duration for the video version for the yearly forecast report is around 90 minutes plus. Again, become a paid subscriber to have access and to enjoy 52 weekly forecast, 12 monthly forecast and a 1 yearly forecast reports and video. You'll have access to 65 reports, 65 videos, all for you with 1 yearly subscription. What you waiting for? Go for it.